Hello everybody and welcome to Mutti Plays Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap. Today we have a bit of a special guest. You gonna say something, kitty? Here we go. Adorable little sheepa. Now, aw, you gotta go? Aw. But anyways, thanks to Sheba here. She was being adorable while I was recording the footage, so I ended up cutting out a couple of sections where I had to, pause to attend to her adorableness, so because of that, I, added about, 4.5 more minutes than I was planning to record, so, yay! To think the ruins were hidden within this cliff the whole time. Watch your step, Mutti. There may be traps in here. And now she is off going to eat her food. Silly kitty. And, here's the neat little trick you can do with these guys. You can use the gust jar to suck off their heads and then shoot their heads right at them. Pretty neat. And here, I think some of the skulls are flying at me, so I'm sucking them up with the gust jar first. And look, an eye! We have to stab it with an arrow! And the next room is going to be a rush of Stalfos, so suck their heads off! Suck all of their heads off! And, luckily, one of them is kind of in the way, so you could see him. Well, he was in front of one guy who took the skulls to the head, so he could run around a little bit for you guys to watch and laugh at. And, that rupee I left behind is a rupee-like, so if you don't want to mess with them, don't touch them. And you see what I did to that spark and what I did earlier with it? If you hit it with a boomerang, it turns into a fairy. Yay! And I actually succeeded at catching it this time, so yay. And that one is also rupee-like, so avoid it if you don't feel like messing with them. And there's I believe it's called a spiny chew. And wait for the bomb to explode and kill it. And this, I couldn't decide what I wanted to do at first, because first I'm like, I don't want to waste time getting the compass, but I'm recording this for a Let's Play and I'm kind of thinking of doing 100%. I should go in the room. Bleh. So, shoot the eyes and you will open the door. And that was the first cut that Sheba induced. Silly kitty enjoying your tuna food. I see you over there. I see you, Nami. And yeah, walk around the guide so that you don't make the distance between your two cells too short. And then kill these guys with the arrows to unlock the dungeon's compass. And then I go back to actually progress through the dungeon. And, a bit of a note. Both pairs of the eyes are timed, kind of. So if you don't hit them quickly enough in succession, you're gonna have to hit it again. So be quick when you do this. And now some nasty ropes. Cut, 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 cut. Come on. And I knock him down the hole. Snake to go down the hole. Yay. And now we create clones of ourselves and push them over. Dissipate because we need to have them facing in a different direction. And then we go back and push it up. And now we pull the lever if I can push the right button. And then a key falls down the hole. Yay! Dink dink. Did something just fall down or was it my imagination? Ow. And now that we're done with that little part of the dungeon, we shall roll over to this part of the dungeon. And pull out the boomerang to take care of that spark. And pull out the gust jar. Now, here I'm being a bit of a dumbass. I use the gust jar in front of the skulls so that I can't suck up the Stalfos's skull. But after coming back up the stairs, I improve. And if I can push the right buttons. So activate the Stalfos, then pull out the gust jar. Suck, and since the skull was technically over the barrier when the gust jar grabbed it, it was still over, so it didn't collide with it. That was kind of neat. Come on, and come on, and yay! Sucking his head off. And pull the switch. That one opens a chest with another keenstone piece in it, blue. And push the right button and pull the lever, and we open a doorway. Yay! And in case you've never played a Zelda game before, the boomerang can stun a wide range of enemies. So even if it can't kill a lot of them, it can still be fairly useful. But we're gonna get a better boomerang eventually. We just need to wait for NPCs to show up that actually have the freaking keenstone fusions that we need. And here I kind of have a brain fart for a bit because like I forget how to, because I know I need to shrink to activate that guy, but as you can see, the portal is clearly blocked. So I'm like, what do? Ah! And then I notice the switches, and I'm like, let's forget about this thing for a while and just press those switches. Because switches are important. And then we find another portal, so yay, my previous dilemma was solved. And if we can... There we go. Freaking walking so slow. And another little derp here. I forget to kill the Armos before... activate the Armos before actually growing back to proper size and leaving that little bitty area. And now that it's activated, we grow. And push the block out. And then we kill him. Die, 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 die! Yay! And then pull the lever. And he falls down the hole. Tink tink. And then we follow the key. But you notice that little arrow thingy on the wall there? I could have saved this part a few minutes by not growing back to size before falling down the hole. Because there's a little something on the other side of that little bitty hole. And it would be very yay. Now, we can just get to it. Okay, rolling and rolling and rolling. Rolling, rolling. Rolling down the hole as a Minish. Ah! And then we go through the hole, and as you can see, that heart piece we found earlier. And I am pleasantly surprised here because I completely did not realize that I had 3 heart pieces before grabbing that. So yay, another heart to get us through the dungeon. And now we go down the middle, since we've got those 2 keys. And there's a bunch more Stalfos. Again, you can just take the easy route and suck their heads off with the gust jar, but I felt like slashing them to death this time. And once you're done with those, oh wait, I get distracted for a moment. Going to take a drink. More Hawaiian punch flavored water. This time it's a red flavor. I can't remember what the name of it is. And basically, to progress further, you have to kill at least one of those Armos statues. And now that we have both the compass and the map, we should have no excuse for getting lost. Ever. And those 2 skulls up there, those are Stalfos. So I'm sucking them up before I move forward, before they activate, to keep them from being a nuisance. And in this room, just get on the platform and be sure to keep from being in the way of one of those blocks because they will push you into the gap. And now another room where we have to shoot eyes, but be careful on this one because, as you can see there, I believe that's a floor master. It'll drop down from the wall and grab you and try to take you back to the beginning of the dungeon if you're not careful. So don't stand still for too long. And here, I am actually getting the dash technique strategy right for the Dark Nut. If anything, it's just the Dark Nut being difficult and not wanting me to stab him. And now that he is dead, we have a blue warp open. And now that that blue warp's open, I will see you in the next part to finish off, well, continue the dungeon. See you then!